Hi, welcome to the Obachanchatter. This is the second half of my YouTube streets. And I think we stopped off at I got my grandkids ready for school. All but one, he's staying home with me. I stopped with talking about this Jay-Z thing. And the reason why Jay-Z didn't have his brunch was because he did not know how to uninvite P. Diddy. That shit easy. He probably invited over 100 people to his party. He too scared to call one motherfucker and say, you can't come, but I think the reason why he won't say that P Diddy can't come to his brunch that he's not no longer having is because I think if he does, he might ignite P Diddy and P Diddy get to run his mouth because from what they're reporting is that this nigga going crazy. He's getting sued by everybody. Yeah, every time you turn around, every day damn near it's almost a new suit against a civil suit when somebody doing something. A civil suit against him or doing something to somebody. So I will say this though. One of them years, I said for 5 years, Beyonce was nominated for album another I mean yeah, album of the year. But one of them was one oh my gosh, it was torn. I woke up at 5:40 too early this morning. One of those people were Adele. And I know when Adele's album went up against Lemonade, it fucked Adele up that she won. Cause even her, she was like, all that crazy shit I went through, how Beyonce's song touched her heart, and how she said how what else did she say about her? She said Lemonade was monumental, and said that Bay music speaks to everybody. So, she paid homage to Beyonce. Well, Taylor Swift ain't never did that. So anyway, I was saying that she got 32 Grammys, and I could have swore somebody said that Spotify is owned by Beyonce, but I don't know if I believe it, and I'm gonna have to check that and get back with you. But if somebody know, please leave it in the comment for me. So Taylor greedy ass took the award home. It's gonna be a time when she say, can she recline one of these motherfuckers? Decline one? Can you decline an award and be like, I don't think I deserve this? And I'm sure it's people that stand up there and okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that I know if I go back to something as simple as being in school, teacher, and let's say you was in English class, maybe fifth or sixth grade, and you get to read your short story in front of the class, and you know somebody fucking story that was better than somebody else's story, and I know I've written something, and somebody's shit was better than mine. I don't have a problem with acknowledging that. I'm just saying, I mean, who gonna get that award back? But she took it home anyway from the rest of the nominees, and I gotta say 32 Grammys ain't bad, especially one year you see her and she holding like four or five of them. I think she got four or five on one damn ceremony. So anyway, it said that Jay Z is hard in there with that freak off shit. It's said allegedly that Jay Z is in there hard with that freak off shit. And when what you call that? When the dust clear, Beyonce don't want to be standing there in it. Okay. I think she feel like she done been through enough with him, his infidelities and getting his ass kicked in the elevator. And then I think P. Diddy need to sit around and think. Just about everybody these motherfuckers fuck around with, when you don't like them, they become not around no more. Like Jay-Z with Big L. Nobody knew who Jay-Z was. Big L died, and then somebody come just like Big L, Jay Z, who Big L was bringing Jay Z along, and apparently, I heard a little bit of Big L's rap, a little some of his music, and he was a lyrical genius. He just blah 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 and freestyle. Shit, there was no studying. He could freestyle and me style. You understand what I'm saying? And what's funny is that it seemed like Jay Z back then bit his style of rapping. So, what else do we have here? We got says Daisy is mixed up in some crazy dealings. Like a lot of shit. Like one thing is that his that singer he had, I think her name was MIA Maya. She accused him of helping the what's the name of his family? The Bronzman family get her kid. Somehow or another, she got so fucked up she couldn't even leave Brooklyn for 15 years. They had some kind of order where she couldn't leave Brooklyn. Um, and it said that his family, this Bronson family, is they like a $30 billion family. Them motherfuckers and everything. It's kind of heard that they a little bit dirty too, but I'm gonna stop talking about because I don't know nobody got that kind of money. But apparently she had a baby. This artist who was under Jay-Z's label had a baby with a Bronzeman, and they wanted the baby, and apparently Jay-Z helped them get the baby, pay off for some kind of shit, but it fucked her whole life up. But she's starting to fight back. She's not being quiet no more. She had to spend 15, couldn't leave Brooklyn for 15 damn years. Listen, and then you go to back to P. Diddy, Young Miami. She trying to act like she don't even know this motherfucker. She back with her own baby daddy, but it might be that her bag stopped with Diddy. And that's probably why I think she left. I don't think that bag stopped. And then she stopped. She was just with him for the money, but everybody already knew that. Or was with him to be the beard so he could fuck with Saucy Santana. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what the streets said. Um, we gotta talk about her one more time, which is Monique and her son are battling out. Well, not battling out, but they're discussing their family shit on the internet, on the YouTube, and they shouldn't. And that shit sound like generational curse because Monique ain't talking to her mother, and Monique ain't really fucking with her son. But she made us think that she was talking to him on the regular, trying to get to know him, build a relationship. So I guess to prove that she talks to her son, she had nerve. Her that Sydney or Daddy, whatever the fuck she called him, they had nerve to post messages between her and her son. But the messages is from 2022, 2020, and 2022. I'm like, damn, bitch, where's the Merry Christmas? Where's birthday? We in February of 2024. And you trying to tell us that you're trying to build a relationship with him. And this is the worst part. In the stream of messages, you see him saying, Mom, wanting to call his mother several times. He wanted to call his mother to talk to her. She like, let me call you in an hour. Let me call you in 30 minutes. Let me call you when we get back. I don't do no shit like that. My kids calling me. I think all my family members are like that. If I'm talking to one of my cousins or whoever, and they say, oh, let me go. This one called me. They get off the phone me because it's like that shit that Ivana Van Zandt said. When your kids call, fuck that man. Fuck that business. Focus on your kid. And Mo did not do that. And then how the fuck is you saying you working on a relationship with him? And when he lived with y'all, the kids that you had with this motherfucker, with daddy, they can call him daddy, and you and him call each other daddy and mommy, but your son can call you mommy and this motherfucker uncle. That is not no same. That is not treated the goddamn same. And then when you after your son addresses the internet saying, hey, I'm a comedian too. I just don't want y'all to think this what it is, because this is really what it is, which is good because now we heard her part and then we heard his part. And that part, which is her part, is the wrong part. Even you said yourself you was a crummy ass mama, and you still continue to be. Y'all start bragging about how y'all gave him $10,000 to put on the car. He said he ain't asked you for it, but fuck it. If you call me and tell me you're gonna give me $10,000 to put on the car, shit, $10,000, I can buy a goddamn used car, a nice one. But y'all gave him a down payment to put on his car, and how you had to negotiate for his car and shit. Well, if and the guy next Sydney is bragging, you wasn't saying that we bought all this shit for your baby. Well, first of all, that's what the fuck you call generational wealth. I don't play that shit. If I had money the way I want money, my fucking kids, adult, they could be 60 goddamn years old. Anything they want, they can have it. Yeah. If they need a house, if I could buy them a house, I would buy them a fucking house. If I could buy them a car, I would buy them a car. I would give them any fucking thing they want. And this is what I don't understand. You bragging about getting him $10,000 that probably wasn't even your goddamn money, because I know when they file taxes, it's got to be her to file head of household because she make more money than you. She's a breadwinner. Monique is a breadwinner. But this is what I don't want to know. Why you ain't say that shit when Monique went and got that money? When Kevin Hart gave her that check, y'all, so this and that, why the fuck you ain't give it back? You didn't do that, Sydney. Kevin Hart didn't get a check to you. He gave the check to Mo. He gave the check to the breadwinner. You sit beside her. You manipulated her. She's like, oh, you didn't know. That's the same shit Beyonce said about Jay-Z. I didn't know how to be a woman until it was you. Get the fuck out of here. These motherfuckers pussies don't bleed. You get to be you get to be a woman learning from a man, and they cheat on you. What the fuck? What you learn from him? How to be strong and take his shit? Is that what they mean? And you said, and Beyonce said Jay-Z taught her how to be a woman. She learned so much from him, and she probably did, but she didn't learn no shit about being a woman. Because if he taught you so good to be a woman, why the fuck is y'all separated? That's all I'm saying. And the way you sit there, Monique, my daddy, my daddy. I'm not calling no man. I suck his dick, my daddy. I'm sorry. I just ain't. That shit ain't even sexing me. Daddy, daddy. No, not at all. Not at all. So I don't give a damn about Mo. I think and you can always change it. My relationship changes with my children almost every couple of years, and it's because every couple of years these motherfuckers is getting older. They're discovering more things about themselves. They're discovering what kind of relationship they want to have with me. You understand what I'm saying? So it moves from a child parent relationship to a adult parent relationship to its adult relationship with the same level of respect there. And you just don't have it. You ain't never seen. I don't think that boy said you've seen your whoever this his baby mama is. I think her name Nicole. You asking about heartbeats and shit. Bitch, you got enough money to go there. What city you don't go to that this motherfucker ain't in or you ain't near? It's no reason that you shouldn't even have seen your grandkids. And the reason now I see why people say, before I was the same way, having a strong black man to sit beside me and to help me and to guide me. This motherfucker is not that. You will have more work and go further because you got your own mouthpiece. You change yourself as a woman. You don't need this motherfucker no more. And I'm gonna tell you, to me, he's stifling you. And every time y'all sitting there together like this, looking like two damn crazy ass old people. So now let me get to the Blueface and Krishan. I ain't gonna say nothing, y'all. Said this. That goddamn Blueface, he get on my nerves, but he finer than a motherfucker. Even with how you fine with a tattoo on your goddamn face of $100 bill? Well, anyway, he was locked up, and I think he either out or he's getting out because his probation from shooting behind a car, shooting at a truck, opened fire with somebody he got in an argument with, and the guy tried to drive off. And when the guy drove off, he was driving so fast, I think he almost hit a woman, but he damn sure hit a car. But he was getting out of there. Blueface is the one that was got locked up because he was already on probation. So he got probation again instead of going to jail. The judge was like, "Don't come back to Vegas," because he did the charge in Vegas. So he caught the charge in Vegas. So they said, "Don't go back to Vegas. Don't drink and don't be on no weed." And when she said that, I was like, this motherfucker going back. Because he going to be stupid on the internet, drinking and holding Hennessy bottles and shit. You know, what they do. He going to jail. So anyway, I want to talk about Blueface because I think for a long time I hated that motherfucker, but it's because I didn't understand what was going on with that dynamic with that Krishan girl. That bitch is a gangster. Yes. I think she manipulated this whole thing. I've never saw the Blue Girls or Blueface on the Zeus network, but apparently it was another girl who had a tattoo of him first on her neck, and somehow or another she was in this motherfucker ear and got him to pick her. She's just a straight manipulator. Y'all know she is. This bitch lost almost $500,000 subscribers in a day. Yeah, so she's a straight bullshitter. She did some little colorism shit. Oh, I know you, but your big nose. I know you don't like your color. And yam with blue face. If that's who I want to be, this bitch. He was in jail. She was hanging on to him like crazy, even though she with that Jaden girl, and Jaden is obviously bisexual, but I guess Blue don't mind her being in a relationship as long as the other party is a woman, so he could take part. But he figuring out Krishan, and she full of shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I think he got her phone one time, and I was like, man, that baby might ain't be his. And I swear, it don't look like him to me, look like her. So he's caught on to her. He got 3 months left. He got 3 months left. He got 3 years probation. I think he got 3 years probation or 5. That he can't get himself in no trouble. And she gonna try to get him in trouble. And he was talking about some, like, I saw an old clip or old video where he was saying, how the fuck he got a hold of her phone and he see that she been talking to motherfuckers, and he wanted to find out about somebody that was unalive in some kind of drug deal or something. That it's just something crazy with her. So anyway, what he didn't realize is that I guess she sent, what did she do? She sent a corrections officer or his patrol officer to the hotel room that they were staying in, or she was going to text him or something. Wherever it was his location, she sent it to his probation officer, or to a corrections officer or some shit. And that ain't flow well with him. And he might not to trust Krishan, because he was telling us all along, he's like, this bitch ain't do no prenatal care. And every time we see her, she's smoking a blunt. So, y'all know that baby got something wrong with him. If he ain't got autism, he got something with him. They say it's that fetal syndrome shit, but he don't look happy. The way he cry, ooh, I've been there choked his ass. That baby cried like a cat's got a hold of his ass. So, or he the cat. So, anyway, he's determined that she a manipulator, which is smart for this nigga not to trust her. So, let me get back there. I'm just skipping around again because I'm having these thoughts and I wrote shit all over my paper. But we're gonna get back to Jay-Z again. And I just wanted to say this. Um, that rapper name that rapper I first mentioned. I mean, the people that are around Jay. Listen, I'm just gonna tell you, if he can get rid of, if Damien, all his friends, he don't Jay-Z don't keep none of his close friends around, because I thought he was tight with Damon Dash, and he got rid of Damon Dash. So, he be on some shit. Um, it was weird that P. Diddy wasn't at the Grammys, even though he got nominated, but they thought it was best that he stay away. They're glad he didn't come, because anybody there, the industry people was like, don't be sitting at the table with him, don't be seen with him. So everybody afraid to be seen with him. So I was glad that he stayed out of the way. Nobody wants to be spotted with him. The logistics of having him at the Grammys would have been really crazy, because won't nobody want to take a photo or nothing with him, or none of that shit. So he gonna wind up missing. That lady, comedian, just hilarious. She got the third seat on the Breakfast Club, and she's also 13 weeks pregnant. So congratulations! Woo! You got a full-time job and you got a baby. That's a lot of luck. And we back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're bringing back Portia. And I know we won't find out nothing about her stealing that damn girl husband, because I'm sure she put that in the contract that there's some shit she ain't gonna talk about. But like I said, she's not really gonna change too much. I mean, I think she a fucking home wrecker. And I would say maybe Fallon and what's his name? Gabati, her husband, his last name Gabati Simon. Maybe they weren't a good match, but it wasn't for her to come in there to do that shit. I'm one of these people. Okay, relationships don't work, marriages don't work. But marriages that aren't working don't need no help from no outside help or the mouse in them. You need to leave them alone. And if they can't work this shit out, and I'm taking that from my own personal experience, if don't go get involved with nobody else. Counsel me out first, or whoever you fucking with first, then move on. So I would have had more respect for Simon and Fallon, especially Simon. If he would have divorced Fallon, then married Portia, but you was doing some bullshit, and she was too. And you know why she pretty, and you probably wouldn't be able to get you. I'm gonna tell you this: you probably wouldn't be able to fuck with Portia if you didn't have money. See that? See, your money was more than that goddamn hot dog money, so that's why she left Dennis. And she said she left Dennis because he was cheating too, but your money look a whole lot better to her. And I don't think my opinion will ever change because as angry as I could get, when I saw her spin off and she was trying to fight Dennis's mama, who is his Dennis's her baby daddy mama, that shit ain't cool. I don't give a fuck what she said. You should have walked away. But I think they picked show her like get ready to throw a coat rack or table or something at the fucking mama. I was like, it's his mama, bitch. Now how y'all supposed to come back from that? How you supposed to have a pleasant drop off and exchange to the grandmama house and you just try to whoop my ass with a coat rack? Not. So when she comes back to Real House of Atlanta, I'm not sure I'm going to watch it. I'm not that crazy about My Love. The storylines. I mean, when she was trying to pin on Candy this storyline about her nephew dying 3 years ago at some place we only worked 3 months, and you want all this shit, want Candy to expunge your record. How she ain't never helped you. Bitch, you was going with a billionaire. Why you ain't get him to do it? It'd have been easier with a billionaire because all I had to do was call somebody one time and that shit would have been taken care of. But you want her to expunge your records and bring chicken to a funeral and shit. I don't think I'm going to watch it. And if I do, it must be because Drew was on there. I don't want to see Sheree no more. I'm so tired of this bitch with her she buy shit nothing. And the only thing she got worth a damn is her house. That's it. That's the only thing I like to look at if she raises her house. So, and Sonya, the only thing she got I like to look at is her husband. But you know, when we closed the show off, she was pregnant. She had miscarried during the show. And then I think right at the very end or sometime later, she got pregnant again. So if there's nothing else, if she ain't had the baby, she had the baby. If she didn't have the baby, she having the baby. Um, But the rest of them fucking rotten ass peaches, they can go. Okay. So now they got on the internet too, on the YouTube, Sheree talking about Martell. What the fuck is she gonna say about Martell being her boyfriend when he was her paid escort? Because and he was hers. Y'all was doing some shit. Cause when you hear Melanie talk about, you hear Melanie say on their last reunion that when she saw the court paperwork, Martell had said that his relationship with Sheree was a business deal. And I don't think she would lie. I ain't trying to say Melanie is a beat all, know all Mother Teresa. But why would she tell that lie? Especially if she knows something in paperwork and we can say, let's see the papers. So we did see Martell doing this during that reunion, go on the back and march back with some papers that look like they filed a loose leaf notebook. And why nobody gonna dig through that shit to find nothing? That was just a tactic to throw us off. That shit is in there. That shit is in that paper. But it wasn't in the papers that he had. So anyway, he was spotted on making a comment on this page where this woman was saying, why do women a woman was saying this, why women always gotta believe what the woman say in the relationship, and when they be dogging out the man, they don't ever say what that part is, and women, they be lying and manipulating in relationships. Okay. So so that's true. We seen Krishan doing it. So what? Here go the thing. In a relationship that's an honest relationship, you're not supposed to do shit like that. You're not supposed to lie. You're not supposed to manipulate. You're not supposed to cheat. So it don't matter. He talking a lot of shit because he facing criminal charges because apparently there ain't no apparent. He is facing that shit because we seen him he got locked up for it. Or we seen for revenge porn, where what it is that him and Melanie made a tape, and I don't give a fuck who you is, husband, wife. I ain't making no goddamn tape, and I learned a long time ago when it was VHS, and my husband was stationed in Korea, and we had a couple. It was another couple I was friends with, and they started going through marriage problems. And she came home one day, and she was looking for the tape because they was divorcing. She was waiting to get her orders and shit to fly back stateside. I think she was from her name Nina. She was from Virginia. And her sorry ass husband took the tape to the barracks and let him and his friends watch this man fucking his wife. So totally disrespectful. And I don't think I would even have a man. If I had a man that would make a tape, he wouldn't do no shit like, what man wanna, that's when you know they're trying to hurt you. Cause don't no man wanna share his wife like that. Well, somebody do. P. Diddy like saying shit like that, but that wasn't his wife. But why would you do that? And if I made a tape with a man and I couldn't find the tape because that bitch got lost, and that was the same thing. What was that from that escape when they was doing their little group thing and the two sisters, one sister made a sex tape and hid it at the other sister house? Not me. And her husband, and she married. Her husband, and I can see it now. He in the closet digging for something. Be like, damn, what's this tape? And go pop that shit in. And next time I go to Sunday dinner, my brother-in-law looking at me crazy, but he's looking at me crazy because he seen me suck dick. So anyway, Martell, he sent. This how we know that it's real, because he got mad with her and sent her a clip of the tape. And what she did was, when he sent her that tape, she sent all that shit to her attorney. Even at the part about, I don't know, the attorney saw that part, but he attorney, he can't say nothing. So anyway, he was sending a tape. He was sending out a tape of her giving fellatio to him, but he was trying to going to present it as if she was sucking somebody else's dick. And then I found it. I saw a clip of him talking to Tasha K, and everybody know who Tasha K, that lady that Cardi B getting her money from. You hear me say getting her money from? Because she gonna get her shit. Um, with him saying, yeah, we were sitting around one day and she was like, I want you to talk dirty for me. He said, where the fuck this come from? Maybe she always wanted you to talk dirty to her, but she didn't have enough nerve to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started fucking with this dude. I was experienced premarital sex. I was in the Navy and I started messing with this dude. And one time he told me he wanted me to take my finger and, play with his little asshole while he was inside me. I mean, my hand got to the split, but I couldn't do the dig a dig. Cause what am I do with that hand? And what if it had something on it? See, I'd be fucked up. So I ain't do it. And I was like, okay, our sex thing gonna work. And then to me, I started thinking too, I was really young, about 20, 19. And I started thinking to myself when I got home, I was like, he want me sticking his finger up his ass. He want me to play with his anus, but for long, he be wanting me to put my whole finger up in his ass. And I ain't cool with that. And then why you want something in your ass if you're a man? I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. Some people say that shit feel good, but me personally, I don't want it. I don't want no man when we stick my finger in his ass, because I don't want no shitty duck finger when I come out. Maybe it's the thumb. No, nothing. None of that. So anyway, I was like, so what? So she asked you to talk dirty to her. Why you being a bitch? You can't do it, but you want your dick sucked. See, I tell you, men are always asking for some shit. Always. So we go to, because he got this case of this porn shit, right? They got so much shit going on in this Love and Marriage Huntsville. They got the brother fucking with the YouTube commentators, subpoenaing, striking, warned all these motherfuckers. I think they sit around and just watch the internet that strike people. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I said, for the YouTube shit, I don't want no thumbnail. Y'all just gonna have to fucking look at me. Or I don't want to use nobody voiceovers. Not unless I do it like I see some of these other channels do it, where they use the voiceover, but they take shit from they take clips that they go with the sound bite that's kind of funny that don't show none of the people on the show or none of that type of shit. So I like that. I probably had to do it that way, but you had to be real clever. I think people that do that do a very clever job at that. So anyway, he being charged with this revenge porn thing, and because they're kids, I think they got a custody case going on because this before Martell can have his kids back. He got to go to fucking therapy, and he ain't gonna pass. He is not gonna pass in therapy, so she don't got to worry about getting full custody because she going. Then why he want full custody? He can't feed these motherfuckers. I think they move around like every 6 weeks. He don't have nowhere to stay. And oh my God, that girl that he go with named Coleslaw, Ariana Curry, that Montel go with. Why the fuck does she still have on braces? I'm all over the place with this YouTube street. Why the fuck this girl been wearing braces for like 5 years? It don't take that long to straighten out your teeth. And it's because she can't get the motherfuckers off. You got me fucked up. I go Google some shit and be like, how to remove braces myself. Because after a while, when you take the braces off, because I knew somebody wore braces for 15 years, but he was only supposed to wear them for a year and a half. And when he got his shit taken off, his shit like train track train tracks because the way the metal and up against his teeth for so long. I ain't bullshitting you. So now let's go to another Love and Marriage Huntsville cast member. This Stormy. I don't know what Stormy last name is, but she married to that guy named Courtney with the light eyes. Last reunion, they both had on pink, look like 2 bottles of Pepto Bismol. They saying she on Ozempic, but she front like she in the gym. Of course, we got to see the Melanie lady in the gym first, and then we see Stormy in the gym. And Stormy had on she had a black and white party for Valentine's Day, and I think that was taped. And the big thing is, it was a taping where and Martell was there at the party, but most of the fans of the show are saying that they hope that he wasn't in the taping because they trying to get this nigga off the show because they say he's abusive to women and he do kind of be howling in women's faces and shit and screaming like a baby and throwing tantrums and shit. I don't see how Mel could have took this motherfucker and he don't even look that good. You know, when your personality get fucked up it looks like, I mean, I ain't never really like him no way because I don't like nobody with no clothes too small. See, when I come home, I like to be comfortable. I don't like to see nobody sitting around looking like they pent up and bent up and shit all day. So anyway, they say she on Ozempic, but she tried to tell us that she going to the gym. And besides her losing weight, she might try to lose some of these lawsuits. She got a lot of lawsuits for not paying her bills. But I'm with you, girl. I don't like to pay no bills neither. But you got to pay them, but I don't like to pay them. So she was posting herself, but like I said, she got a lot of lawsuits too. Um, from the same show, all these people used to be friends, but now we're finding that there's two brothers they call Scots. They stop on following Martell, so that looked pretty bad. All y'all on the show together, and then all of a sudden you stop following this motherfucker. So, Martell, they ain't looking good for you. And I'm gonna just tell y'all, it ain't good for them neither because Martell one of them people, you'll tell him, hey, I don't want to be on your side, I don't want to be Melanie's side, I just want to be left out of it. That motherfucker will subpoena you in a minute, ask Chris Fletcher and Nell Fletcher. They told this motherfucker, we helping y'all build or keep y'all marriage together. So, you know, they would come over and help counsel Martell and Melody. But when the shit wasn't going to work, they was like, okay, we just don't want to be involved in it because we friends to both of y'all. This motherfucker subpoenaed them anyway. Yep. Then he got mad at his mama because when she was up there at the court and when she was subpoenaed to court and she got up there and he wanted her to say certain shit and she just, well, I don't know if it was a lie or wanted her to say something, but I guess she didn't want to make Melanie mad. She wanted to stay cool. Actually, I think she might have had her a bid before she got up there. But when she got off the stand and we see him in the episode talking to her, he's like, "You ain't do what you was supposed to do, Mom." And she's like, "Well, Yeah, he probably. I think he wanted her to lie, or at least make him look better, make him look good, and she didn't do that to help him. And it's kind of weird when the testimony is coming from your mother, and when she get off the stand and y'all get by yourself, you like, you ain't help me. You shouldn't even got up there. That's telling. So what's weird is this woman. I don't know. She got short hair. She pretty woman. Her name is Sylvia, but I don't know her last name. We're trying to everybody, all the commentators who follow this show, is trying to find out who this Sylvia woman is. I can't think of her last name, but she got a page on there. But all the men in Love and Marriage Huntsville is following her. But I don't think she lives in Huntsville or she moved from Huntsville. I think she's not a makeup artist. I think she's a stylist or something, but we're trying to figure out why every one of the cast members that's men are following her. She must know something. Or trying to get at her one. So what else? Ooh, yo. Damn, this a long one. Okay. So now what we got going on? Let's go back to the Super Bowl. What the fuck was that suit that Jermaine Dupri wore? Why ain't nobody tell him? Because he was Jermaine Dupri. I bet you Candy and them would have told him to take that bullshit off. Because that's what he had on. He wore look like if anybody. Oh, y'all probably too old, but all of y'all ain't. Remember the monsters? It was Herman and Grandpa and I think it might have been and Little Eddie, the little vampire one. That's what that motherfucker Jermaine Dupri looked like. I wouldn't give fucking. They said them Louis Vuitton socks they had him run about $1,800, but it don't matter. He's still like a little bitch, little Eddie the monster. And then he had a nerve to come do a whole fucking post about we don't know what the fuck we talking about. Yeah, you look clowned. You look clowned as a motherfucker. We know what we was talking about. Then we go to there's problem in the New Jersey Housewives. They're no longer on the show anymore, but Carolyn Manso and oh shit, who called the police? What the fuck that? Oh, I'm sorry, somebody called the police on my neighbor. Must be with him with his truck in the street. Anyway, I can't pay attention to that because my shit is already.